on this whole time.
Y'all hear Biff talking trash? Welcome back to another episode of From My Experience podcast.
Hi, guys.
It is the Biff's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for rocking with us last year. I just
Woo-hoo.
saw a fold up shoe. What the heck? Yo, people invent everything. I definitely want a pair.
I was going to say, but then again, that might be handy, especially for like traveling and stuff.
They look comfortable as hell. I just sent them to you. I'm gonna see how much they cost. Yeah. So we're just doing a Biff episode. I called Alex. I called Tori. I don't know what they're doing, especially after I got fussed at about wanting to just do a solo show because I've been real busy. Y'all know I'm trying to transition my life and do a couple things. Biff has transitioned her life and done a couple things, and yeah. So we here.
But we love you guys, and so we're still going to give you content every week. And although this week may be super short because we have a really awesome episode coming soon with tying into the latest events culturally for us as a community. But yeah, it's the beginning of the year. Everybody's trying to get right, so we don't expect you to sit here for long because we're not going to sit here for long. So more or less, I think this one is probably going to be, let's start off the year right. Let's talk about some affirmations, or maybe anything different you want to do this year, or something you want to try. And we're going to start off on a good note, and then we're going to go from there.
Yeah. So on a good note, what I'll definitely say is one of the things I've struggled with is jack of all trades, master of none. That was something in my past life.
Ooh.
Former Rob used to try to do so many different things,
I
and I
think that
had
might be
to
that.
stop. And I'm glad I stopped because now I've learned to focus on what I'm good at and stick to what I'm good at, and just go ahead and pay people who are good at the other things and just let them do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
From everything, every aspect of my life, because you can't do it all.
that's absolutely true.
And if y'all hear that sound like someone's frying chicken. Biff is in the shower. No, her video is not on, so do not message me because someone definitely. I had a couple people ask me last time, like, "Yo," and I'm like, "No,
Sorry,
son."
guys. Well, it wasn't bad timing, but I just come from the doctor, so I had planned to be in the shower, but the doctor visit went on a little longer, so. But whatever. Actually, with what Biff was talking about as far as focus, that was actually one of my biggest issues last year. I had so much I wanted to do, so much I wanted to accomplish, and so many ideas. It was just so much going on. I never started because I had nowhere to start.
Mm.
So, first and foremost, at the beginning of this year, let's get yourself organized. If anything, get yourself organized and get yourself together, and then focus, and then come up with a plan. Like Rob said, it's good to be good at everything, but it's better to be great at one thing. So find that focus or whatever that goal is you want to achieve, whether it's, budgeting, it's money, relationships, or, love and romance, or even health wise. Just find one straight goal and look at that goal. Don't worry about everything else on the side. Just focus and write down and do what you need to do to get on that pathway to focus. Now that I have focused myself and know what I want to do, I've now started that direction. So I feel a whole lot better mentally. I'm starting to get the ball rolling, as Rob said earlier, and he is too. So again, keyword, focus, organize, maintain. We're going to do better as a community this year, and we're going to hold each other accountable. So we can keep giving you quarterly updates about where we're going, and if we're focused, and if we need to tie it in, bring it back in, and get together. So, all right, I'm focused.
Yeah,
Hopefully next time we update, I'll have it together.
and let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna. Ooh, excuse me. I'm gonna quote, but not quote Steve Harvey. Y'all stop waiting until. Oh, I'm gonna wait till my birthday. Oh, I'm gonna wait till the summer
Um,
starts. Oh, I'm gonna wait till the
yeah,
new year. MFers, y'all can make the change tomorrow. You can make step towards your goal tomorrow. Like, I don't do New Year's resolutions. Like, I look at what I need to change and I pursue it. Like, I started at
yeah,
the top of the
yeah.
show to let y'all know I'm progressing. Y'all know I'm trying to relocate and do some things. I started in September of last year. and it's just carrying over into the new year. But I didn't say, no. I mean, I'm always thinking about how I can show and improve, not just waiting on the new year. I thank God that I make it to the new year,
Yeah.
but to base what I'm gonna do with my life differently off of timing, nah, son.
Do it now because you never know. Your timing actually might be impeccable. You might need it to be that person that just burst in the room and give a great idea, or maybe that person that's walking down the street, was just talking. Maybe you should have been like, talking to yourself out loud. I think it's a good idea. Maybe somebody might overhear you. You just never know.
There
And
you
only
go.
time, I'm saying, I could sense your frustrations. The only time I would say would be advisable to take your time, especially if it concerns money and a lot of money. Now, if it's like an investment or something, of course, take your time, do your research. But again, don't be too slow to where, you're kicking rocks. But also don't be too fast to where, you're going to wind up losing your money and doing things so fast, it's not right.
Yep.
But other than that, yeah, get the jump start. Even if it's just your personality, even if it's fixing personal flaws. Like you said, it can start today. You just have to be conscious about it, make a conscious effort to do it. And of course, it's not going to be easy. So don't give up the first time around, you guys. I'm a hardcore mental fighter, and a lot of this stuff is actually mental games. The more positive, the more better you feel about yourself. I promise you, the more
And she's
positive and more
wringing
better
out the
things will happen to you.
washcloth. Oh my.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't. I'll come out the ass.
Ah. Yeah, I know we gotta mix a little bit of ratchet with the. I don't want to say
With the
ratchet and
serious.
righteous because that's from the Breakfast Club, but I
We ain't
mean,
righteous either.
yeah, definitely not. Why the ass be doing that? Everybody's ass
I
does that
don't
when you put the cloth in there and you squeeze. Just
know.
oh my god. Anyway. Ooh, about to pour another shot. Oh my gosh, I'm losing track of shots. Anyway, back to what Biff said. To tie into that, what y'all also need to do, man, when it comes to like I told y'all, my mentality change is switching from trying to be this jack of all trades. Yo, pull on your circle. Like if you have real friends, you have a finance friend. You have a real estate friend. You have a doctor friend. You have a lawyer friend. Start using those resources to say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Do you know anyone? Because I've started tapping into my network because I forget, me being in a fraternity, how connected I am, man. And you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Like, I got someone doing my resume. She does professional resumes. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be on the show. Not going to reveal her yet, but she's going to be on the show. Talking about what she does, and those services will be available to y'all as well. But like, that's what she does. So instead of me just, I talked to some friends and stuff like that and formulated one. But I'm like, hell, she does this. Like, this is all that she does.
Exactly.
So
I need to holler at her too, there. So, I'm trying to get out.
okay, I'll do that. I'll pass that
I'm actually
information
looking at New Orleans. I keep getting drawn to New Orleans. I don't
New
know. It's New
Orleans.
Orleans. Something about New Orleans. It just keeps drawing me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know why, but every time I feel like I want to relocate, that's the first place. And it's been consistent between Charleston and New Orleans. But I don't think I really want to relocate to Charleston per se right now. So
I don't want you to either.
yeah,
You better not come to Charleston unless you're making at least $65,000 a year.
I'm not accepting less than that.
I'm just telling you.
No, definitely, and that's on the lower end. No, I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna move to a bigger city just because I want more culture and have more things to do with the boy.
Gotcha.
More of a culture and stuff to do on a Saturday other than just staying in the damn house and going to Chuck E. Cheese or something. Like, it would be nice just to go to like a kid's day at a museum or something.
Right.
You get that type of stuff in the bigger cities, and then also I can pick, a different type of education as well. So, all right, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm really thinking really, really, really hard about it because that's kind of far from my mom and them. So,
listen,
I don't know.
my mom and them. So that's another thing you got to think about. you gotta sometimes y'all when you're trying to move on and do things, you gotta get out of your comfort zone. Like I just
Yeah.
happen where I'm trying to get to. I just happen to have family there, a couple of family members, but a majority of my friends though, most of my friends are in the South. I got friends a bit further north of the DMV, more so in the Philly, New York area, and then in the South Carolina, Georgia area, and North Carolina area. The rest,
Mm.
I don't really have friends where I'm trying to go. So, other than there's a couple, but I do have
Yeah.
connections there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's about rebuilding, getting uncomfortable, and doing things that you might not necessarily want to do. And one of the things I always give people advice on is saying, hey, sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get to a point to where you can do what you want
Do
to
what
do.
you want to do. Yeah. Yeah. I remember
So,
my mom. I think my mama quoted. Well, I remember hearing Steve Harvey say that one morning, and I ain't never understand it. My mom kept saying, me, "That's true. That's true." You listen to him. I'm like, oh, "What the fuck you talking about? Like what?" But now it makes sense that you're older. Sometimes you do have to do that self sacrifice. It's just it's also it wouldn't be as bad if I didn't have a child, but I also got a child. So that makes things a little bit more sticky. But I'm about to start applying because I'm just tired. I want to grow. And also, I think for the market, with the stuff we're trying to do outside the podcast too, I would probably need a bigger market as far as city wise too.
mm-hmm.
It's easier to say, meet me somewhere in New Orleans or Atlanta than meet me somewhere in little blank Georgia.
Right.
So, all right, well, I don't know. All right, Beth, this is just encouraging. This is encouraging. It's just, but see, this is nice. But this is what you need to do with your friends, you guys. Instead of gossiping and tea all the time, ask your friends what are their goals, what do they plan on doing, where do they see themselves. And if they don't have an answer, should that person be your friend? Or are you the friend that don't have an answer?
Oh my God! Don't be the friend that doesn't. If you're the friend who doesn't have an answer,
I
listen to the.
suggest you find one now.
Yeah, go back and listen to the podcast from beginning to end, and you'll learn enough to what you
Sorry, Biff.
you'll learn enough to where you know. Okay, I need to provide a little bit more to my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, be an
Or
asset,
no,
man.
no, yeah. Nobody's shaming you, but be an asset. Don't be a liability to your team. And
There
then
you go.
also, you guys support Black business, support your friends, and then Black businesses. Please remain professional and act like good businesses. Therefore, when I spend my money, I won't have to complain. And I'll
Yes,
keep coming back
Lord.
to you. I will pay more for better quality. I have no problem doing that.
I'll only
I
do
will
that when
tip
it
you.
comes to food.
No,
I'm
sometimes
lying.
better quality. I'm
I'm
scared to
lying. I'm a
say.
buy my I suck because I'm a buy right the first time type of person. So I always look for the best of the best. And now if the best of the best is too much, then I kind of bump down a couple notches. But yeah, that I don't do cheap.
Yeah. Some stuff you're right. Some stuff that you can't self-sacrifice it. Like, but then just like I said, so if you give me good quality stuff, I would definitely shop with you. If you are listening to the podcast, feel free to drop some links. If anybody has any shops, any online stores or anything that's Black business owned, or a person of color, you don't necessarily have to be Black. Shoot me a link, and I wouldn't mind shopping or looking, or maybe even dropping a gem for you on the show if it's great quality and I had a great experience.
Yeah, that is correct. We out of here, y'all. Very short, very sweet. Just wanted to say happy 2019 in advance. Continue to grow, continue to prosper, continue to set goals, work towards reaching those goals. We'll be bike with the entire crew hopefully next time. And like Biff said, we're gonna try to hit y'all every week. Every week we're gonna try to hit y'all. So this was just short and sweet with the Biffs, and y'all got to hear some booty water dripping. So there's your that was your ratchetness of the week. So y'all already know Instagram FME_podcast, Facebook From My Experience Podcast, From My Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up, email us with your questions and topics. Thank you for everyone in the Facebook group. Our Facebook group is very active. We get a lot of
Yes.
activity in there, and people tend to post some crazy things. But I will say this once
Mm-hmm.
more, y'all. Here's my 2019 thing, and like I said, I normally don't do this. I will say this. I don't want to start a whole long conversation about it now, but y'all, please click on articles before you start reposting and
Oh
saying all this crazy
Jesus!
shit.
Didn't we have this a whole show about this shit?
And this is not, I'm gonna say this again, this is not targeted to a particular person because I commented and they commented back and I just commented, but this is not towards you because you know I love you. But someone posted something about Foxy Brown and Jay-Z. Like, oh, they said Foxy Brown said Jay-Z took her virginity or some crap like that, and like when she was like 15. So I saw the headline and saw people comment, and I was like, I know no one clicked on it. So when I clicked on it, I actually saw this. The first time I saw it was in a hip hop group that I'm in, and I clicked on it, and the article was from some cheesy website, not even legit source, and it was from 2011. So I'm like, yeah, and like people like mad people have already done research and said,
Reposted it like
yeah, and people are like, Foxy Brown has done interviews way back in the day saying it wasn't true, it was a rumor, but I'm like, I understand what's going on with the R. Kelly thing. We're not gonna get into that because we're gonna have an episode about that with some stuff. But I understand that, and I understand bringing awareness to it. But like, before you accuse someone or put something out there that's shedding a negative light on someone, especially in that regard, you need to make sure that it's a legitimate source and that it's real, because we are in a perception-focused society where people will literally, like I just said,
you ain't gotta prove that you're guilty. You gotta prove that you're innocent.
You gotta prove you're innocent, and people will read a headline and believe it.
And
they will literally read. They
run.
won't click on. Like, I saw this thing had like 20 something comments. Oh, he's nasty. I can't believe. I'm like, and I commented. I said, yo, you know, did y'all even? I said, I know a lot of people don't click on things. This is from 2011, and this ain't even a legit source. Like, it was like, I can't even tell you the name of the thing. And I'm like, anyone with a computer and a Wix account could have did this. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, we gotta quit. We gotta quit doing that. Like, I don't have no problem with y'all checking predators or people who are doing things wrong or illegal. But I'm like, if you gonna do it, make sure that it's true and you're getting it from a reliable source. And again, that's based off of where I saw it originally, which was in this hip hop group. And she responded, she was like, oh, I didn't even notice. So the person who posted it didn't even realize it. And I'm like, I get it. I get it.
See, that goes to show how fast bad rhetoric can spread around and hurt somebody. So again, just to keep all that from, even possibly being a type of situation, just make sure you fact check, you guys, especially when it comes to serious type allegations as far as anything sexually related. Those are really serious allegations. So.
I love y'all, but take 2 seconds, because y'all be posting so many news articles about laws that passed and blah, blah, blah.
Especially also in the group. Will you please make sure the websites y'all are posting are legit? Wow, man cuts off woman's head because she wrote her eyes out.
Man finds 12 hot dogs inside his abdomen. Shit be from like 1942 from bluegala.com. Alex. Anyway.
Right. Woman cuts off man dick because he made a bologna sandwich with mustard. What?
Wait, you gotta have mustard on a bologna sandwich. All right. You do add that little tang.
Right. I know, but all right, you guys. Stay black, stay proud, stay true, stay to you, and we will see you next week.
Peace. Sorry. Ooh, that shot. Oof.